All right, so there's two versions of this. There's the audio version, which we get Sean sitting in on the audio, and we have.
He's like our Jamie.
Well, no, Devin kind of wants to. He wants to do the searching
He's
and
the
stuff.
man in the shadows.
Well, see, this is why I want to have a laptop here, right? So we can, with like maybe a hotspot, so we can like search up videos and stuff. But introduce yourself. I think I think that's good enough. I think we can maybe widen it out a little bit. But yeah, I think that
cool.
the GoPros, you sit back here.
I'll sit here with my shoulders.
But so this is my brother Colton.
Hi, I'm Colton.
And this is
Mac's brother.
Like technically, I think it's like the fourth, or fifth, or sixth episode of the
I
podcast.
am a year and how many days younger than you? I don't know.
You're 22 months younger than me.
Yeah, so just under 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm a carpenter.
He's a carpenter, and this is your first time on the podcast. And you came down here with the intent to talk business, and now you told me that you slept.
I slept really well.
You did for a couple hours?
For like 4 hours.
What were you doing? What were you doing last night?
I was playing a bunch of video games. Destiny 2 is free to play on Steam now, so I was just messing around with my friends last night, and just, you know, they got a cool Halloween event, so I was playing that. But that's not really what here or there. I've been a giant nerd and gamer for years. I used to run Max Stall with him here.
Yeah, you even did it by yourself a couple times.
Yes. Yeah. And just I've been playing a lot of Magic lately. Got into Arena pretty hardcore.
I saw a way to do Arena Mobile.
Oh wow!
So what Buddy did is he just does the Steam link and adds it as a Steam game. You can add external games into your Steam library, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you basically make a Steam link, and then he had a nice little nice video.
But so it would be streaming from your computer.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
But that still works,
Yeah.
and it actually looked and played really good.
Well, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because it was designed for a touchscreen in the first place. So, like playing it on a tablet or something. I should try that out.
There's also a guy built he built a computer this week with Magic cards.
What?
Okay, so it's okay. Before you say that, he built the concept of a computer, and technically it could compute, and you could technically build and run programs on it. So he built a 60 card deck.
Yeah.
That is would be a vintage deck.
Right.
And what it does is it shuts down your opponent. So it basically works on a perfect turn one hand. And if you get the perfect turn one hand, you basically get that turn one and you exile your opponent's library in hand, and then you make them skip their draw step. So basically they can't. They're just in limbo.
They are no longer playing the game.
They are no longer playing the game, but they have to pass the turn. And then what happens is it has a read-write function where it makes tokens and basically turns it into a tape, like an old tape computer, like with the tape reel, and you go 1010, and it basically there's like a table of contents like this creature is a red and this creature is a green, and then you can make sequences and algorithms in that, and you can read and write the tape.
I too saw that video and read it.
Yeah, it's a cool one. It's a cool one.
Yeah, that was a bit. I don't know. I couldn't really focus on it.
I finished the whole thing because it was very. I thought it was interesting, but
yeah, but I think a big reason I also wanted to come down here and talk today was because of like my career and just trying to figure out like what I'm doing.
Speaking of career and stuff, when we're doing these ranty ones, I like to hop out and deal with customers to see somebody's taking a look at our Magic cards. So I'm gonna pop out in person.
Sell some cards. Yeah. So now I'm just gonna talk to the internet people by myself. You can join in, man.
I've been trying Destiny 2. Is it good?
It is.
Is
Do
it
you ever
better
play
than
Halo?
Destiny 1?
Do you ever play Halo?
No.
I have
I hate it.
Green.
It was PC too. So.
I like PC. Oh, was it? Yeah, I didn't play it on PC.
It got released on PC
I never
like 2
played it on
years ago.
PC.
Yeah, but it's much better.
I heard it's good though.
Yeah, but if you play Destiny 1, it's also on PC. So, yeah, Destiny 2, it's free, so you can try it out. It's
I got Steam.
It's like 80 gigs, it's on Steam.
80 gigs? Holy shit. I have like 4 terabytes of hard drive.
Yeah, but it looks beautiful. Like,
No, I have more than 4. What am I saying? I have like 12.
like I started playing it
I have
like
8 on one hard drive.
Yeah, I started playing it like 3 weeks ago, but the problem is like the game's been out for like over a year now. So now you know how it is, like when you hop into like an MMO or something like that, and like all of the updates and everything, and there's tons of missions. You kind of go in there and you have no idea what the fuck you're doing, and there's a million quests and everything you can do. So kind of helps. Like my one buddy, he's been playing it since it was like originally out, so he's like guiding me like what to do. But without that, I don't know. I just like fish out of water. But it's super fun. Like, but it's one of those games where you gotta. You don't have to like fight people. It's just like PvE. So yeah, you're just shooting NPC guys. But it gets pretty hard.
There wasn't any PvP in Destiny 1, was there?
Yeah, so basically, yeah, they're like Crucible. Just so they're, it's like it's one of those things where it's
I haven't played in a long time.
But in that, it's like you got daily quests, raids, bosses, little missions that you can do with like 3 people. So it's, yeah, and there's like you don't have to.
Yeah, I might give it a try.
It's worth it. It's free. It's the right price.
Yes, the right price.
Yeah. Everything's worth a try, right? What's going on? So it's not too bad.
We're doing a podcast right now,
Yeah,
but
hi.
come on, bring it over here.
Yeah, let's see
Okay.
what we got.
So this is I was brought on. Okay, so if you guys haven't seen, I do appraisals of cards a lot. So we've got a few different boxes of all Pokemon,
Okay.
and this will be interesting. So if you could, the best thing is just to put them face up, and if you see rare stuff and borders and stuff like that. So looks like these were stripped from some sort of a binder.
Yeah.
They look newer. Like my initial response is it's not going to be crazy. So what we do here at Capital Cards is we do a lot of card appraisal and purchasing, mostly of Pokemon cards. Magic has been a lot different since Arena came out, but that's okay too.
It's been nuking the secondary market.
Yeah, it's very strange now. People are way more willing to trade in their cards, right? It's very weird. Like, basically, trade binders just aren't a thing anymore, which is strange to me, right?
Well, it's because why would I buy cards when I can get them for free?
No. What I'm saying is that in actual paper Magic, the act of bringing a trade binder to trade with your friends is almost gone.
Well, because singles that's the only way you can play the game. That's it. The game has become singles. Like if you do not show up at F&M with some Friday Night Magic, if you don't show up at Friday Night Magic with a good deck, you won't win. Period. You just won't. You have no chance.
Well, because the people are transfer from Arena to.
Well, no, because the metagame is
concrete, right? It's not
so
like
concrete.
Well, you know what?
Well, like Arena gets the cards 2 weeks before paper, so
Really?
metagame's-
That's
yeah.
a long time.
I know it's a long time. So like,
So you have no chance.
The
Like
metagame's
throwing a
figured out.
Beldrain,
Yeah.
throwing a Beldrain, you had the decks.
it was solved.
Wow,
Went on release day, it was solved.
wow, and Hasbro just wants their money.
They just won.
They just want their money.
Still a great game,
Yes.
but they want their money.
What do you think of this League of Legends? They're making a card game.
I've heard it's pretty good. There's a couple streamers that have been playing it, and it seems decent. I
Yeah.
watched a couple streams of it, but I feel like everything's just like, trying to be Pokemon, trying to be Magic. It's
Right.
just not. Right?
I totally get it. I think it's a weird time for those types of games. Like they definitely have the front runner advantage, but
See, Pokemon's doing it right, because if you buy a pack, right, like you get this,
you get a
and
code
then you
card.
can, you get the code card, and then you can actually go online and do it. Whereas Magic, I think
Well, I
that's
gave
just
you
killing.
that one. I gave you that one
I
code card.
got one code card because of a pre-release.
Yeah,
And
it was 6 packs or something though?
yeah, 6 packs,
Which is
good.
cool.
Which
That's
is
cool. But they
they're-
should have
they're only
code in every pack.
They're only
they
8
should have been
card
doing
packs. They're not
Yeah.
15. And yeah, they should just
They
be
really-
selling with a code in each.
Yeah, the
active
fact-
pack.
Wizards and Hasbro, the fact that you don't have code cards in your game is literally wrecking the ability for people to play, and it doesn't affect the market the way that like Pokemon, like these code cards are like 10 to 15 cents. Like, by the way, here's a code. Sorry if you cared about that one. Here's 10 cents. But dice. I'll pay you. But the code cards are a really good way for new players to access the game and actually play. Like, I know a lot of competitive people, it's way better to play online for Pokemon because you just, like, it's simple, you get into it.
They love it.
I think this might be one of the downfalls of Magic is the fact that the cards themselves aren't collectible on an art basis.
There's Eldream just released a bunch of really cool
But you know what
alternate arts.
I think
and
you know what I'm saying.
but they're not getting released onto Arena, at least in the same quantity.
But I think you know what I'm saying. I think, like, when people come in to get a Pokemon card, sometimes they just buy it because it's their favorite Pokemon.
It's true. Yeah.
I've never seen anybody go, I like Guruk is my favorite Planeswalker, and I have, like, the odd person has, like, a ton
It's
of
because these
Guruks.
are cute. Everything's
Right.
cute.
And they remind
Guruk is
people.
terrifying.
They remind people of their childhood too, right? Like, Pokemon is such a deep.
Yeah, see, if your childhood was about woodsman axe murderers that are running around,
Yeah,
you know,
that
then
could-
I might like Guruk. But,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
look at this guy. Like, he looks like one of my friends from, like, elementary school. Yeah, that's dope. Like,
See what we got. We got a Dawn fan. Like, what is that? That's like 3 different endangered species in one
or look
body.
at this
right?
adorable Pikachu. He's so cute.
We got, yeah. For those who are just listening, which is like nobody at this point, just keep in mind we'll be posting these in video form off our crappy Hero 2, and it'll be popped up on YouTube. So look for links and stuff. We're just getting started on a podcast, so it's kind of interesting. It's exciting. So I'm not really seeing much here. Like, have you seen any, like?
No,
You're not.
I'm one uncommon energy, a shiny Pikachu that's just kind of cute.
Yeah, that one's just a common.
I know.
I got lots of those.
Just one. That's the only thing.
But yeah, no, I've been having lots of fun with the podcast. Thanks for coming to say hi and stuff and have a rant. Because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think today's going to end up being some ranty podcasts. We might work on a book. I think Alistair's going to come. We're going to start doing a movie script.
I do want to just bring up the whole thing of, like, so this project that I'm working on is a catio.
Catio.
What that is?
So okay, so just to break this down, you're a carpenter,
I'm a
and
carpenter.
you got a friend of yours approached you with the project idea, right?
Yes.
And you're going to do this project, but it also gave you an idea for a small business. Is that kind of what I'm getting?
Well, there was. Okay, so here I'll break it completely down. Oh, there's an actual rare.
But again, they're just bulk.
Yeah, it's just bulk.
It's not. It's not. there's
So,
no-
anyways, yeah,
Where's the first edition Charizard? Come here.
a close friend of mine, Megan. Hi, Megan. She's a vet in Midwich, and she has a cat that is mentally disabled, and it's hilarious. I wish I had the video to, like, show you of this thing running across.
Okay, we
the
can't
lawn.
be joking about
It's
disabled
so
animals on the
adorable.
podcast. Like, that's just not appropriate.
It runs-
Do you
it runs
understand
like
where
this.
how many people just got triggered by what you said?
That's okay.
Right? Like, so what do you have to build, like, a wonky ramp for it or something?
I might have to. I gotta meet the thing first.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
So you have to
So she's-
intuit the needs of a
so-
special needs cat.
Yes,
And
so-
you have to carpent something.
So what she wants, because she's scared to, it's an indoor cat, so she's
Right.
scared to let it outside because there's, like, ravens and eagles and
Yeah, you can't you
coyotes
can't let them out.
no, you can't go outside
No.
without supervision.
You better
But
keep
so
that.
what I'm going to do is build an attachment onto her house that's not attached to the house. So if her landlord is watching, like, don't worry, I'm not touching your siding. It's not gonna hurt your house. It's just gonna be on her patio, and it attaches to, like, a window, and it's gonna be like a 7x9 cage, basically, with, like,
Sure.
little gradual slopes and like ramps and chutes, so the thing can not fall off, but can kind of be like a cat and, like, get some height, look around, and
I'm gonna let you explain. Keep explaining.
yeah. So it's but it was kind of like I got blindsided by this random thing. He's gone. So many Pokemon cards. I'm just gonna wait to explain the rest of it. I gotta open this.
I borrow your phone?
It's in the
Yeah.
What do you need?
I just need to borrow it because I gotta look up a couple cards. Just because I'm recording with my Pixel 2.
Google it.
Thank you. So is this what you're?
You can have my greasy phone. Hate to say this is like all comments. So just plug in.
That's why it's in pins.
Yeah. I hate that. Kids, don't put your things in tins. Put them in binders.
Yeah, I don't stick with pins.
Yeah. You're also not a kid.
Even when I was a kid, I didn't.
Yeah.
I took care of my stuff as a kid.
Yeah.
That's why all my cards are in binders. They've been in binders since I was a kid.
The elastic band kills me. That is the worst. When
And-
you
and
never put an
sleeves.
elastic band around your cards. Don't do it. It is just killer, man.
Yeah, that's retarded.
I have so I play Magic, the Gathering, right? So there's this one card, Wrath of God, and I picked it off a guy here. And it was this little old dude, and he had like, there's an elastic band around like all these things. And Wrath of God's normally like $50 just to get one, and it was just the most decrepit, ruined, horrible looking one. But I play it all the time because it's just like, I don't know, it looks awesome.
You're playing cards.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like, fuck you. It's my fuck you.
Not for collecting.
Yeah, not for collecting.
It's because their parents don't teach kids to
I
take
think
care of the
a
stuff.
lot of parents don't know. Like I ran into my brother-in-law.
Come on, you're paying $5 for a little cardboard.
But they don't even understand. It's like, okay,
Let
like
them destroy them.
like
Throw them all over the floor in their bedrooms.
But like a Blastoise over there, you don't know it's $40, right? It's like, yeah, everyone assumes, okay, these are all like 25 cents, right? Yeah, I just wasted $5. But no, it's like there's actually.
I don't know, I never thought that way as a kid. I didn't even think about the money value, I just wanted to keep them nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. It's like
It wasn't about the monetary value.
Yeah,
I only
you-
thought about that later on, that this stuff's going to be worth something someday.
Yeah,
I already had been keeping it safe though, in binders.
yeah. You gotta keep your things safe. Keep them clean. Clean up your room.
Worth more.
Worth more. You never know how much money you actually have.
That first edition Charizard I traded for it.
Yeah,
If I had gotten it myself out of a pack, like it would be like a 10 or 9 or
Yeah.
whatever. But because I traded for it,
Yeah.
it's maybe a 5 or a 6, whatever.
I actually I paid rent with my Magic cards because someone stole my money, which sucks. So my rent money got stolen in March, and then yeah, I needed to make some cash for like in like a day, so I just sold a bunch of Magic cards. I'm done. I just made $600 or whatever.
Yeah.
So you can't do that with like anything else in my house.
I don't need
like,
that.
I can't just
If
like
you really want to
grab
sell your TV.
Yeah.
You know, like,
No,
are they going to get $600?
no, not even close.
150.
Fuck, I might get 25 from that.
25?
Yeah.
What do you have?
I have like
an old tube.
No, it's a flat screen, but it's like from 2008, and it's got like 1 HDMI port, and it's 24 inches. I think.
Oh, holy
it's
crap.
Like, just a little guy.
Yeah, you can get like $50 if you're like.
If I'm lucky.
Yeah.
So it's like that thick. It's like huge.
If it was
so-
like 42, you'd still get a couple hundred for it. People still pay.
Yeah.
Especially in flea markets, I see it all the time.
Yeah, I kind of want to look around for a TV here or something like
I
that.
don't know how you can see 24. You must be like sitting right in front of it.
Yeah. Pretty much.
I got a 55-inch mounted above my bed, and like I still want bigger.
Gross. Just get a projector at that point.
I don't even have to like. I don't have to sit up to watch the TV. I just lay down on the bed and just like
Yeah,
comfortably and watch the TV
that'd
like
be
that.
nice. That'd be nice. Is that no?
So
I need glass.
Mounts are so cheap. People are lazy to mount.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Is that one part of this?
No.
Okay, we're just dealing with it. You come back. Okay. So I'm sure you got bored and you did all this.
No,
stuff.
we were just chatting about Pokemon cards and TVs and everything.
Yeah. It just energies. just
Throw them out.
Just heave them at another vendor. We're in a big building. We're in the Shannon Hall at the Cloverdale flea market.
It's very
Cloverdale
spacious.
market.
There's lots of room.
I really haven't seen anything in this collection that is.
But yeah, so what I was gonna say about the catios is
Okay, so you've got.
I kind of fell down this rabbit. So Megan came to me with this project idea for
Well, and you're in with the vets already, which is good.
She's
right?
like the head vet. She does like conferences. And
So then you'd have a lot of kind of like.
She's cool. Honestly,
Okay.
if you had her on the podcast, that would be dope.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
do it. Just ask her. Just ask her, and we'll talk. You know what? You come on the podcast with her.
Yeah.
We could talk catios.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
We can talk catios. It's just
Well,
a-
I was gonna say,
yeah.
so like catios, man.
Catio.
I like
had
it.
no
I like
idea.
it.
Did you make up this word? No. Or it actually exists?
It actually
Patio.
exists. Yeah, it's actually.
Patio.
It is so.
The cats made the
So
word.
she said it to me.
Cats
and
made
we
it.
were like drinking. I'm like, okay, whatever. This isn't like a big deal. So I like went home the next day, and me and my fiance were like looking through on YouTube. I like these projects that people do, and they're insane. Like some of the stuff, like people are.
high-end stuff.
Oh yeah,
It's
they'll
good
spend
gear.
like 30 grand.
Oh yeah.
for
Of course.
building
People are
like
crazy.
Which
for their
again,
cats.
Megan, I'm not going to charge you $30,000 to look at you.
I mean, 25 should be enough,
25,
right?
fine,
Right?
yeah, maybe, yeah, around there. But it's like you can build like I saw this one. It's these guys in San Francisco. They built it into their entire house, so the house has like.
Oh, I saw that
tunnels.
one.
Yeah,
no,
it's
no,
so cool.
no. I mean, it was
It's
real wicked.
insanity.
These guys,
Absolute
okay.
insanity.
This. Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
they're
They
a
just
couple
like
of fantastic men, and they have like 30 cats.
right, and it's like
I had like 10
bridges
cats
and
at one
stuff.
time when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But did you build them bridges and boreholes
Did
through
you-
the house?
There's like 3 litter boxes. I'm glad I teach the cats to use the toilet.
These guys
days.
have a litter
There's
box.
no,
These
there's
guys
no
have
litter
a litter
boxes in
box.
my house.
Litter box for each room in their house. Like, and it's a huge house. But anyways, so
that's what I
looking
had
through, I
ferrets,
found things like
that
that.
was
Okay,
like-
these are all commons, and so
I
you can see it.
I'm gonna go through. I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah, sorry, bud. Nothing here.
What was your goal with this? Like, do you have
Yeah, what do
you want to bring that scale over? Because a lot of this is just gonna get scaled out. I'm gonna have to scan all of it now myself, just like go through it. Is this your little?
That's rares.
But
It's just we just said stars. Thank you.
but nothing.
These are your codes.
Bulk Pokemon, I usually pay $5 $100
These are all
for.
foils.
So.
I think. And there's one. Cool
Yeah. That's exactly 100 cards.
Excuse me.
So, what do you see that? So, anyway, it's more than Catio.
Well,
Right?
It is. Well, I'm a carpenter. I can build anything. So, like
But cat patios.
the cat patio thing,
I just
think
wanna see
it's fascinating because of the actual architecture kind of
This?
testing you can do.
So we got some
Yeah,
we
like
got
stuff
some
like that.
patios that are brought up.
Here,
and it's
just
like,
put it up in front of the camera there. Yeah. So they
it's
can
gonna
do
look so bad.
Oh yeah, I don't care. That's fine.
Anyways, if you want to see a real picture, just search Catio.
Yeah, just search it on
You know,
Google.
just search up Catio and you'll get it.
Yeah, but the reason I'm kind of like drawn by it is it uses all of the skills in carpentry that you would need to build a house, and also like it just helps me improve my skills and get my name out there as far as like for business and making a bit more of a name for myself. Well, as you know, like so my fiance Stephanie and I are getting married next year, and we want to start traveling a lot more. So one of our goals is to actually get like a Sprinter van or something like that and convert it into a livable house kind of thing that we can travel around the country with, or North America, and do stuff out of it. And the thing I actually am really drawn to also about the Catio thing is the mobility of the business itself, because the tools I need to do it are minimal, and the amount of people, it's kind of like I might only find 4 or 5 people that are interested in building one in the Lower Mainland, right? So it's like if I can travel around to places like Edmonton, Alberta.
I'm sure there's more than 4 or 5 people.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, just guessing. There's not going to be as many.
You could refinish our mother's Catio that she's already built.
Oh yeah, exactly. That piece of shit.
It's literally a stack of coats on top of
It's
like
horrible.
a milk
It
crate.
hurts.
But you're so like cordial with everything else, and then you're just like, oh, mom's thing is a piece of shit.
It is a piece of shit.
Yeah, you need a professional catio builder right here.
Yeah.
Come
Well,
and do
not
your
yet.
catio.
But Megan's like, she's being really cool about it, so we're gonna go over there, have barbecue, and go through it.
That's the first page of mine.
Yeah, no,
It's the one's first edition.
You're holding up, bud.
no. I think 2030. I mean,
No, but like you gotta.
That's the first edition.
Yeah.
that's his. You know, when you have a kid, that's gonna be the
8-year-old me is like losing
university.
his mind for it.
Like that'll be some kid's university payment there, or maybe internet university.
Or a down payment on like a house.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. It'd be nice. Flip it into a nice little investment thing.
Flip it into $1 million rancher. Go GVRD.
$1 rancher. I ain't buying no house out here. This place is retarded.
Oh, it's stupid.
I wouldn't buy a house here.
See, that's what. Okay, everybody.
Maybe if I was like a billionaire.
I'll build you a catio in quotations that you can live in.
This is your garage.
off-suite.
It's a garage mounted patio.
It's a garage mounted.
It's 800 square feet.
What would be a humano?
Humidor.
A humano? It's where you put your humans.
It's a humidor. That's what you're looking
Humidor,
for. Oh no, that's something else. Oh.
But yeah, I think it's just about improving my skill set. It also gives me a really good excuse to get a lot more tools that I want, like saws and all these other things.
So I mean, we got.
But it's also it's about building up a business that I can take on the road. So like having.
So you need a kit to build your catio, and you want to document the experience so more people know about you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
So,
no,
like-
the whole thing, especially with like I go on Instagram, YouTube, and look at a bunch of these van life people. That's what they're kind of called. And it's a big movement.
Poor millennials.
More down south. Yeah. Poor millennials.
Showing my cat on screen.
Oh, it's just a cat.
Talk about cats.
Yeah. Hey, it's
Talk about
on point.
My cat.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this?
Yeah. Oh,
man
no.
on a buffalo.
Who's the down by the river guy? I feel horrible now.
It's Chris Farley.
Chris
dude.
Farley, yeah. Chris Farley's rolling in his grave for our generation. Because everyone's living down by the river. Well, I just had two of my friends with 2 kids, by the way, in a small Volkswagen van, traveled all the way from Edmonton to.
I buy cards as well. You want them appraised? Oh, sorry, I thought you said.
Oh, I just did Pokemon.
Yeah, that's why Kian.
Oh, no, I just.
So if anybody you know has them, I praise them all the time.
Okay.
They're worth some money.
Just pitching. What are you putting up on the screen?
Yeah.
What is this?
This just shows
Better than what you guys are talking
Oh,
about.
come on. Do it over here.
Yeah.
Come on, Sean. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's just a
My
cat.
cat using the toilet.
Yeah, well, okay.
That's actually
so
incredible.
this
Look how
is
smart
something-
cats are.
This is how
This is why they need an off-suite.
And also, so Cole can do the
I don't need to
plumbing.
see
I don't need to.
pooping.
Oh, no, peeing.
Oh,
Peeing.
yeah, he's still.
Man, the toilet.
I get the idea. I just need
Cats are smart.
Yeah,
They are,
cats
they're
are
brilliant.
cats are so smart.
You
they
gotta
can use
teach
the
them.
toilet. So you know what that means is that you can make a bathroom in this.
Inside this thing.
Right? So you actually have
It's not
a
for
flying toilet.
not
a
for
cat.
human use.
Yeah, make a cat
Make
use
it-
toilet in there.
Yeah, that also triggers on a motion sensor. Like why
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Right?
Flushes automatically.
Put a
Yeah.
bed in there. They gotta be
Yeah.
comfortable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A little kitchenette.
Little
'Cause
scratching.
How else are you gonna make their food for them?
You gotta put like a sign out front, call it like the scratching post or something, you know, like yeah, you gotta have like a little like zone, right?
Yeah. Well, I love this one that I saw. It had bird feeders on the outside of the cage. But like I couldn't imagine like how torturous is that? You got indoor cats and these poor birds are like, I want to get food, but there's that evil panther thing on the other side.
Well, what's more evil about that is that if the birds get used to being so close to cats, then like the neighbor's cat is literally gonna like eat them. He's just gonna be like, oh, well, this is easy. These
Yeah.
are the dumbest birds on the planet, right?
Yeah.
So, cards.
That's a lot of Pokemon cards.
It is a lot of Pokemon cards, but
What is the Soul Rock?
I don't know. It's something Pokemon invented. I think it's crazy. Like, we might come into a time in the very near future where Pokemon are objectively almost real.
We already have that. It's called outdoors nature.
No, you know what I mean.
Have you ever seen a camel spider? And if you haven't, I suggest googling that shit right now because
Camel
it's
spider.
terrifying. They're like from Afghanistan. They do live in the States. I know that.
Yeah.
But I was like randomly on a YouTube trip last night and just going through these things, and they have pincers. So it's like a spider that's as big as your phone. So it's like yay big, and it's got pincers that like they go like this when they eat, and they like can rip apart like your finger.
Wow.
It's like a
Wow.
tarantula-sized like evil thing, and you wonder why people in the desert are unhappy.
Okay, so it's all bulk. What do you think?
You make a call. Because I know you do 100.
But none of it's really, I mean, none of it's really crazy. You do 40?
Including 3 tens,
You can keep the tins.
Yeah.
except the Pokemon 2.
No, you can keep all the tins if you want.
I really want to keep the 2 used tens.
You want to keep it?
Yeah.
And you have to, like,
I'm not super excited about them because they're all middle ground sets. Nothing super rare. There's no base set. Like if it was base set, I would give you more than $5. But this is all. There's a ton of energies in it. There's like probably 100 some energies, which I don't really want and stuff. I don't think I can do 50. I think I got it. I'm kind of pretty firm on 40.
you come up with $5.
You want 45? Yeah, okay. Okay, shake on a deal, folks.
I love the feeling of the new cards. It's something, you know?
Beer. All right. See, like these.
But yeah, another thing I used to do. So, Grandma, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I
She does actually listen to this
I know.
podcast.
Grandma, I'm sorry. I used to do bad things. So another thing that I was thinking about doing as a business is restarting my old business.
Oh, do the bongs?
Bam bongs.
Right, I like
Thanks
it.
for cutting me off, bro.
I was just, yeah.
God,
Sorry.
trying to